So we have just completed our keyword generation. We have learned about to start working on keyword based on different aspect of our theme, like the keyword for color, material, textile, the consumer, and everything like that. So let's now look into building our consumer profile. Why consumer profile is essential? The biggest reason is it acts as a tool to understand your consumer, their lifestyle, their need, their requirement, their lifestyle preferences, their goals, their needs, their aspiration, and their core values. So consumer profile is like your social media profile, like your Instagram profile, like your Facebook or your dating profile. So as you would have seen when you are building your profile at any dating website, you have added information that actually suitable for the other people to understand about your preferences, your hobbies, your lifestyle, your desires. It's the same way building your consumer profile for the your fashion market, fashion product development. So what is the consumer profile? Consumer profile is all about the consumer's personality, their persona, their idea, their attributes, how they behave, how they look, what motivates them, where they go, how they want to live their life. So everything is included in your consumer profile. To build your consumer profile, you need to look into our module number one, where we have discussed about the consumer behavior, consumer values, consumption pattern. There we have already discussed about the consumer identity, the consumer personality. So to get the idea about the consumer profile, you could look back to our module number one. Now, whenever you are looking to build a consumer profile, you should also look into our trend canvas. Trend canvas will give you an idea that how the consumer's life is changing, what we could expect, what we need to understand about their future requirements. So whenever you're looking to build your consumer profile, your job as a fashion forecaster is to build a consumer profile for the upcoming season that you're looking to target. For example, if you're looking to target for autumn winter 25 or autumn winter 26, so you need to understand how the future of the consumer will be after 1 year or 2 years time frame. To get the clue of the consumer future, you need to look into your trend canvas and then plan the scenario and then build your consumer motivation, then understand their desire using the lifestyle navigator table that we have already discussed in our trend forecasting module. So here what you need to do is to build your consumer profile based on all of the observation through your trend canvas and scenario planning and using lifestyle navigator using the mindset map that we have already covered in our previous chapters. So now let's start building our consumer profile. I'm gonna present one of the theme that is inspired from our trend canvas that we are looking to build for our autumn winter 25-26 theme. So let's look now. So for the reference purpose, I have chosen a one theme that is the relaxed emotion. This theme is developed from the consumer's choice for a sustainable living, a relaxed life, a calm emotion, a tranquility in their life. They want to avoid the chaotic situation. They want to have the peace. They want to live in their solitude. So this is all about our consumer profile story. Now let's look into the overall idea of the consumer profile building. So first thing that we need to understand, what is the consumer's value? Who are those people? Those are connected to this particular story, this particular theme, this particular behavior. So if you can imagine your friend who is looking to live a life in a very relaxed mode, he does not want to he does not want to go for the party, he does not want to go for pub or anywhere else. He is all about living at a very calm place. So if you look into building of their value system, how they build their value system, what is their value system. So you should start from there. So as you could see, first thing that you need to note down their consumer value. So the consumer values are humanistic naturalism, hedonism, relaxed life, sustainability. So whenever you're looking to develop a product, your product must include these ideas of the consumer value. The product should have the humanistic values. There should be naturalism. There should be hedonism, relaxed life, sustainability. The reason is that the people won't buy the product if you do not include these tips, these things in your product. As we have already discussed in our PVP methodology, consumer would never buy a product that is against their core value system. So you must include these things in your product development. So next step is to the pattern. So the pattern is attention to health and body. When we talk about the attention to health and body, these people prefer attention to their brain, their mind, their body. They want to have the healthy living. They want to avoid the chaotic situation. So how you can identify these people? Through their attention to health and body. Then you need to ask the question to your friend why they live for. What is the reason for living? So the people are like they live for a happiness, tranquility, peace, and calm life. So next question you could include in your consumer profile. It's like when they are happy. So I am at my happiest, avoiding the chaos. Then what are their habits to break? Making everything a competition. These people do not like to be in competitive mood. They want to have a something where there's a peace. There's no fight. They avoid fight. They avoid competition. They want to live a very better life. Their purpose is not to compete, but to help the people, to help them live a better life. So you might be happy when you are living in non-urban life. You might be living in a garden, in a place where there is a farmland or there is a cottage life. So something like that. Then what is their style? So whenever you're looking to build their style, their overall personality or a persona, this question is very important. So whenever you are building your profile, they must answer this question. So my style, I love calm colors, minimalist, nature-inspired fashion, prints in natural tone, neutral color, roomy and monk-inspired silhouette. So here the consumers, here the buyers, here the people with this kind of personality, this kind of profile won't go for any bright or something more like glamorous kind of color or look. They want a very sustainable life. They want a relaxed, roomy silhouette where they have the freedom to move around without any constraint. So you could go with that kind of style. Next step, what is their beauty profile? So you prefer natural, non-chemical Ayurveda nature as source of beauty and good health brings good look. So their way of beauty is to focus on the good health, the better health. And whenever person is having the better health, they have the better beauty. They want to prefer a non-chemical product. They want to have the Ayurveda. They want to have a beauty product inspired from the nature in their product direction. So whenever either you are looking to also develop a packaging for the beauty product, you can include these kind of attributes in your product development for the packaging as well. So for example, you might be using some leaf and these kind of colors in your product packaging for the beauty product as well as for your beauty profile. Then, what is their kissing style? They have the romantic urge, soft, intimate kissing. Since they believe to live in a solitude, so intimacy is all about their way of kissing. They want to have something, a very romantic personality. They want to live like a retro kind of style. They want to live in past. They want to have the feeling of some 5 year or 10 years back, or maybe 20 years back when they were either very young or when they were kids. So they want to return back to their past experiences that were a very slow life. They used to enjoy the things with their family and in the solitude. They did not have the digital clutter. So their kissing style is all about the romantic, soft, intimate kisses. Then what is their dream gateway? Going to the jungle and hippie life. And what is their idea of good time? Doing yoga, meditation, and living with loved ones. So this is how you can build a standard consumer profile. So once you have done with all these kind of questions in the consumer's profile, now you are ready to further go start working on your product development. Since you have the basic idea and the detailed basic idea of the consumer, so it gonna help you to develop your product more accurately. It's not like that one person is having this kind of belief, this kind of core values. So if somebody is having this kind of core value, there are thousands of people having a similar kind of belief system. So whenever you are developing a product, something like that, you are also supporting those thousand people as well. So whenever you start working for a particular season, what you need to do is to build as many as consumer profile to develop your product. So suppose that you have developed five consumer profile. So those five consumer profile will be connected to the five themes. Those five themes will also have five consumer profile. And then we gonna move to our product development part. There you could start working on the inspiration, you can start working on the color story, you can start working on the material, print development, the style. So as you could see over here, the style development. So here in your style development, as you could see in this image, the model is wearing a very relaxed, roomy kind of style. The natural colors, the colors are quite soft, neutral. So all the people, those who are having these kind of consumer value system, will certainly prefer these prints, these colors, the style, the silhouette, these material, these fabrics, these textile. So this is how you start working on your initial product development phase. So for the first thing, you should start working on the your keyword generation, then start building your consumer profile, then move further to develop your inspiration, mood board, and color, and so on. Thank you.